It's another beautiful day here in Sedona, Arizona. A little breezy, but still breathtaking. I'm David Kane. Thanks for being with me. A lot of us have a common question, and that is, are we on the right path? Are we headed where we're supposed to be going? We get signs in our life every day that tell us if we are on the right road. Most of us ignore those signs. That's why a lot of people are sick and unhealthy and stressed out, because they're not going in the right direction. You know you're on the right path when you're totally cool and comfortable and unshakable in your belief system, and things in your life just seem to fall together rather than fall apart. Life usually seems to have more meaning and purpose when you're on the right road. The people that you have around you don't cause you stress. In fact, they uplift you, and typically they're on the same path that you are. Those are the people you need to be around. Another sign that you are on the right path is uncanny coincidences happening in your life. That is a sign that you're headed in the right direction. And if you're going in the right direction and all these things are falling into place, you start to build up speed. When you start to build up speed in life, you don't pay attention to so many of the distractions. When you're on the right road, you don't drink to numb the pain. You don't smoke an ounce of pot a day. Maybe you still use those things, but a lot less, because you're not stressed out, because you're on the right road. Now, if you're on the wrong road, it's pretty obvious because you're stressed out all the time. You probably drink every day, or you eat a lot of the wrong foods and you do it out of comfort. You always have a stomach ache, but you don't have a virus, you're not sick. You continue to go after the things in your life that you want, and maybe you achieve some of these things, but then you're unfulfilled, probably because you're doing them for somebody else and not for you. Don't be a people pleaser. That will take you down the wrong road. Bringing joy to people's lives, that's something entirely different than pleasing people by sacrificing yourself and doing things that you don't want to do just to make others accept you. Stop doing that if that's you. If you're on the wrong path, you're exhausted, you're fatigued, you're tired all the time, probably not as sociable, don't care as much about food, you don't have inspiration in your life, nothing drives you. You're probably always in sick health, something's always wrong with you, always fighting to get better. It's because you are out of harmony with your body. Your inner GPS is trying to head you down the right road, and you keep going the wrong direction. That's why you're stressed out. That's why people tend to get on your nerves a lot easier. You're heading down the wrong road. If everything is negative around you and everything seems to fall apart, or everything that you try to put together just does not happen, it's because that's not where you're supposed to be. I went through a lot of this myself, struggling in the music business, trying to be something that I wasn't in Nashville. It just wasn't me. I wanted to portray me in my music, and I wasn't given that shall we say, freedom to follow my own path with my music and have people accept it. They want you to be part of the herd. They want you to sound pretty much like everything else. That's what was going on at the time. And I was different, and I just couldn't make things happen there. Another thing was my heart just wasn't in it. I didn't want to just entertain people. I wanted to do something to impact people's lives. So for the longest time, I was on the wrong road, and it was making me sick and stressed out. And I continued down that road. The voice kept talking to me. Sometimes, it would start as a whisper. Other times it was a slap in the face, and I still didn't listen. And I stayed on that wrong road. And I suffered a lot of consequences because I wasn't listening to my inner GPS. So it's very important that you watch for the signs that the universe is giving you, and you listen to your gut instinct. These things aren't happening by coincidence. If bad things continue happening and it's all negative stuff and it's coincidental in that manner, then you know that you're on the wrong road. If the coincidences seem positive and make you happy, you get it. Your body is telling you whether you are headed the right direction or not. Your guides all around you are giving you signs. Take time for yourself to listen to these things. Someone is always talking to you. Someone's always trying to help you. And most of the time, you're not listening. Focus on what you want. And if you're not unfulfilled right now, then change your goals. Because if you've already reached and achieved everything you want and you're still unfulfilled, obviously something is lacking. Is what you do in service to others? Do you bring happiness and joy to others? Because if you don't, that could be part of it. Our whole purpose in being here is to be in service to others in the spirit of love. So if you're unfulfilled, unhappy, drinking too much, short with your friends and family, you're headed in the wrong direction. Turn yourself around. It's not too late. Tear off that rear view mirror and head down the right road. Everything will start falling into place, and you'll feel like you're accomplishing something. You'll gain that momentum that you need in life that will make you unstoppable. If you don't know where you're going, you better figure it out. Because if you're looking at your life right now and thinking, well, I don't know where I want to be in 3 years, in 5 years, in 10 years. If you don't know, then I'll give you a good idea. Where you are at right now is where you're going to be in 3 years, or 5 years, or 10 years if you don't find a passion that drives you. If you don't have a goal in sight, you're just wandering around in the dark. It's starting to get a little bit too windy, so I'm going to go ahead and end today's video. I'm David Kane. I'm in Sedona, Arizona. It's another beautiful day here. Wherever you're at, take time for you. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself for your mistakes, because they're all part of learning. Have a great afternoon, and be blessed.